What if consciousness is not an exclusive property of humans or complex organisms, but a fundamental aspect of the universe itself? This question has puzzled philosophers and scientists for centuries, leading us down a rabbit hole of introspection and debate. The enigma of consciousness, this intangible phenomenon that's at the core of our individuality, our perceptions, and our interactions with the world, remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of our time. One proposed solution to this mystery is a philosophical theory known as panpsychism. It suggests that consciousness isn't solely the domain of humans or higher-order organisms, but rather a pervasive and fundamental feature of reality. Panpsychism dares to propose that every physical entity, from the smallest subatomic particle to the grandest celestial body, harbors some form of consciousness. Stay with us as we journey into the realm of panpsychism, a theory that shakes the foundation of our understanding of consciousness. In the world of panpsychism, consciousness is a universal property, present in every corner of the universe. Dive into the realm of panpsychism, and you'll find a radical rethinking of what consciousness is and where it exists. This philosophical theory suggests that consciousness is not exclusive to complex organisms like us humans. Instead, it's a fundamental aspect of reality, pervading the entire universe. Imagine consciousness as a spectrum. At one end, we have the intricate, self-reflective consciousness of humans, filled with thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. But on the other end, there's a simple, basic form of consciousness. It's here that panpsychism proposes an intriguing idea. Every physical entity, no matter how simple or complex, possesses some form of consciousness. This concept challenges our traditional view of consciousness. We often regard consciousness as an emergent property, something that arises from the complex neural networks in our brains. But panpsychism turns this idea on its head. It sees consciousness as a ubiquitous quality embedded in the fabric of reality itself. From subatomic particles to galaxies, everything has a degree of consciousness according to panpsychism. It's a thought-provoking proposition, isn't it? It opens up a whole new perspective on the universe and our place in it. So, according to panpsychism, everything from a grain of sand to a galaxy could possess some form of consciousness. But what does it mean for a subatomic particle or a fundamental field to have consciousness? Well, in the realm of panpsychism, consciousness doesn't necessarily mean the ability to think or reason as we humans do. Instead, it refers to a basic form of experience or awareness, a rudimentary form of consciousness. This means that even the most elementary entities, like subatomic particles, could possess a simplified version of consciousness. They don't ponder existential questions or write poetry, but they might have some form of experiential quality. Now let's delve into another concept closely linked to panpsychism: neutral monism. Neutral monism posits that there is a fundamental substance that is neither purely physical nor purely mental. Instead, this substance gives rise to both physical and mental aspects of reality. So, in the context of panpsychism, this fundamental substance could be a kind of proto-consciousness or experiential nature. It's not consciousness as we traditionally understand it, but a more basic, raw form of experience that underpins all of existence. This idea of neutral monism can help us understand how consciousness, as described by panpsychism, can be a pervasive feature of reality. It suggests that at the core of every physical entity, there lies a hint of proto-consciousness, a foundational experience that ties everything together. So, in the eyes of panpsychism, a sort of proto-consciousness underlies all physical reality. Varieties of panpsychism. There are different versions of panpsychism, ranging from micro-level panpsychism, consciousness exists at the level of fundamental particles, to cosmopsychism, consciousness is a property of the entire universe. Some versions propose a hierarchy of consciousness, with more complex forms emerging from simpler ones. Philosophical implications. Panpsychism has interesting philosophical implications, challenging traditional dualistic views that separate the mental and the physical. It offers an alternative to materialism and dualism by proposing a more integrated understanding of the relationship between consciousness and the physical world.